Hey, Queen. Hey, TC. Hey, Jay. Some place to be nobody. Some place to be. Hey, the hood table. As I just said. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties for a hot second. If Chappelle moved to Ghana to find his peace, then I'm rolling where the service always roaming. I'm packing my bags and going. There's a challenge in that. It's a balance in that. Visit beautiful places. It's more out here than the trap. Houses in Long Island, they always found them. How's everybody doing this evening? How is everybody? I hope everybody's doing good. I do apologize, guys. I was having this hotel, the Wi-Fi sucks, so excuse me if I might go in and out. I do apologize. So I'm happy to see everybody. I really am. I wanted to come on tonight and let my hair down. Let my hair down. Everything was excellent today. Good, TC. I'm glad to hear. Glad to hear that. As far as me, as you can see, I went back to the bald me. Big bald. I went back there. It was a spur of the moment, and I'll get back to what led me here when I touch on some things that's been going on with me. Can everybody hear me? Just let me know if you can hear me, if I'm coming in clear. Like if you could just press a 1, if everybody can hear me clear. Thank you, Shelly. Can you hear me though? Am I coming in clear? Everybody hear me? Okay, good. So I titled this live today because I wanted to bring everybody up to speed. But before I go into details, I do want to say that God is awesome. He is amazing. He do things that no human can ever do. And I am so blessed and so grateful for him always being in my life. I live every day just thanking him because my situations, things happen to people every day. This world is just full of events waiting to happen, and how you deal with them, it speaks abundance and clear to how you're going to live your life. Hey, Ketra, thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. And so I say that to say that he's been so good to me. So good to me. I could not ask. I mean, he know he loved himself from some of me. And I feel good every time I think about his presence in my life and how he direct my steps. So with that being said, I do want to let you know some things that have been going on, starting with September 30th. September 30th, my children's grandfather, to whom was a big, intricate part of my life and their life, since I met him when I first encountered and married his son. And he helped us take care of our children together. But on September 30th, we lost him to suicide. And I was the second person on the scene after his oldest sister. And that moment, that day, it's still stuck in my head because I could not understand. And I still can't. And maybe it's not for me to understand how a person's so deep into God and so powerful and so strong and was there for everyone. I mean, he held the family on his back for so long, and how he just felt like he didn't want to be here anymore. And I took that very hard. Not only did I take that hard, I had to think about how I was going to explain this to my children. They love their papa. He's not here anymore. And that was hard for me to even think about how I was going to deal with it and how I was going to do this. And the fact is, I think what stands out the most is that how he passed. And I just can't wrap my head around it. And I feel terrible because, again, he's been there for everyone. He's always been there. You can call him to do whatever. He was an electrician, and he would take care of anything you wanted him to do. If you needed to move, he just was strong in those areas. If we needed a prayer, he was always there. And it just made me feel awful because here we are leaning on him, expecting him to be the strength for us. And not once did we think that maybe he needed us as his strength as well. And when I think about him, I literally get so sad and I get so disappointed in myself. But he knows I love him. I talk to him often. I think about him often. Me having to go to, yes, Shelly's, check on your strong friends. Mental health is real. It is so real, and people don't think about it as much as they should, because I guess we as Black people, we just think we're strong enough to deal with anything, but some people just aren't. And he was the testimony that he just wasn't strong enough anymore. And that was September 30th. After that, I had to literally break this down to my kids. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do. Watching my children break down, and like my daughters were breaking down, but my son didn't shed a tear. He worried me the most because he didn't express it, or maybe he didn't express it the way I thought he should. And I keeping those lines of communication open to him, let him know, please talk, please, if you want to talk about it. But I have to realize people handle things in their way, and I have to give him his space. And as long as he know I'm there, that's, I think I'm doing what I can do. You don't have to say what I think you should say. So that was one thing. So now we're gearing up and getting ready for this somber day to where we have to bury him, which was Tuesday, October 12th. And so I always sing at everyone's funerals. They always call on me to sing. And I feel like God anointed me with that gift. Hey, Diamond, thanks for coming through. God anointed me with that gift. So when I was asked to sing, of course I would. But then his oldest sister called me and asked me would I sing this certain song that I did not know. And the song was called oh God. I told you I didn't know it. I literally had to learn this song in 1 week. And I did a good job. Amazing. Surprisingly, it was crazy because I was scared to death. And I'm normally not ever scared. What did I do here? What did I do? Sorry. I'm normally never scared to sing anything because I always had the songs that I'm used to singing. But when she took me out of my comfort zone, asking me to sing a certain song, I was like, okay, I'll try. Okay, it was called Can You Reach My Friend by Helen Baylor. So if you guys don't know that song, you have to listen to it. And the words, it just spoke so clear to what was going on. And I didn't know how I was going to get through this song. I was really scared. But nevertheless, I practiced all week because the services was October 12th on a Tuesday. So I had roughly a week to get it down pat. And I did. And I did good. And so The day of the funeral and everything, I was able to see him again. And it was rough. And my kids saw him for the first time, for the last time. And it was really, really emotional. And again, people pass on every day. It's not, it is a powerful song. It is. I'm still trying to remember it because I'm not used to singing it. But when I did sing it, I really got into it and I really studied it and I wanted to do it an amazing job. If I could, let me just see if I can find that song really quickly. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna sing it because now I remember it again. I got a call from an old friend. We laughed about how we had changed, but I can tell things weren't going as well as he claimed. He tried to hide his feelings, but they only gave him away. The longer I listened, the more I kept wishing that I knew the right words to say. Can you reach my friend? Bring his searching to an end. Lord, I know you love him. Help him understand. Can you reach my friend? You're the only one who can. I forgot it. I'm sorry. But that's the song. It's a really, really nice song. I wish I just literally got blank. So I'm sorry, guys. I can't even finish it. But that's the song. If you guys get a chance, please listen to it. Helen Baylor. It's a nice, nice song. So, and I did good. I think I did good. Thanks, guys. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. After that, I felt like I did what I needed to do for him. I always, whenever I sing at a funeral, I always ask God, let me send them home. And yes, yeah, let me, please put the song, anoint me with the song to send them home. And he does just that each and every time. And so I thank him for that. I thank God for that. Guys, I'm like really, really overwhelmed with blessings and love. And I just really wanted to share. And even though trying things was happening in my life, I still feel blessed and thankful and gracious. And I'm so glad he gives me grace. So oh, Diane, don't cry. But so I got through that. We got through that. My children got through that. They were able to talk about it. You know, when my daughter didn't want to talk, she just said, Mom, I don't want to talk about it. And I let it go. So we did get through that. So now we're moving on to the very next Tuesday, which was October 19th. I went to bed. Me and my partner went to bed 1:00 in the morning. I got a phone call from my neighbor, and she's like, get out your house. It's your house is on fire. And so I jumped up, and when I jumped up, I heard people banging on the door, and me and my partner literally was knocked out. The door was closed. We didn't hear anything, didn't smell anything. No alarm went off, no nothing. If it wasn't for, and this is how good God is, because normally while I'm at work, my phone is off and I always forget to turn it on. I have forgotten to turn it on so many times because no one calls me. I'm not really expecting calls like that. Any calls I need to make, I make them and I go about my business. But this particular day, I turned my phone on. I remember, and I thank God I did, because we didn't hear the banging. We didn't hear people screaming, telling us to get out. I just heard my phone ring, and it was my neighbor telling me to get out of the house. And so I jumped up. When I jumped up, I woke Kwa up. And I'm like, Kwa, something's happening, because I still don't know what's happening. I don't see it. I don't smell it. No, nothing. So when we opened the door, I still didn't see anything. So I just ran down the stairs and out the door. Kwa was still in the house. When I ran out the house and I got to stand in front of my house, the whole back of the house was on fire. It was like fireworks up in the air. And I froze. And then I was screaming because Kwa wasn't behind me. So I ran back in the house looking for Kwa. And she came down the stairs. No, actually, honestly, y'all, I don't remember where she came from in the house. I just know I seen her. And I told her to come on, let's go. And so when we ran out the house, the fire department came. Now, this fire, they got the call at 1:07. They were at the house at 1:10. Thank you, God, because they saved the house from any more damage, But I was just lucky because my kids wasn't there. My kids are normally there during the weekend, but during the week they're with Dad because they go to school in another town. They wasn't there. So the fire actually started in my son's room. It was an electrical fire. His room is gone. And when I think about that, my heart starts beating fast because my kids could have been there. We all could have lost our lives that night. But God was so good and so gracious and just all over us. So I thank God me and Kwa made it out alive. I thank God my kids wasn't there. And I just thank God that, we were able to leave with our lives. And that's the best that I can really thank for, be thankful for. Thank you. Yes, that big up to the fire department. But it was because the neighbors actually called, because we were asleep and did not hear nor smell anything. So at the end of the day, we was able to go back in and grab a couple of things. BB Fate worked out. Yes, no kids was there. Absolutely. We were able to go back in and grab some things. I literally grabbed all my work uniforms. Y'all, I'm so that's the first thing I thought about, still going to work. So I grabbed all my uniforms out the drawer. And downstairs, because we don't walk around the house in our shoes. All my work shoes was downstairs, so I was able to grab that. I got 2 bags of clothes. No, actually, I got one that night. I got 1 bag of clothes. But the next day, we were able to go back, and I got another bag. But we were told to not go back because they tore the house up. You know how they do. They went through that roof and water damage, everything. All the way down to the basement. Everything, it's smoke everywhere. You could still smell the smoke every time you go in there. It's inhabitable. That's exactly what the report says. It's inhabitable to live. So we can't go back in the house. So I want to thank God for another thing too, is that we have full coverage on that house. And so everything is good. Everything is good. So I am very, very grateful for everything. And God is good. God is good all the time. And I just had to really come out and tell y'all this. This was my testimony of how good God is. I want to thank everybody that reached out. Jay Dunn was a blessing to me. I thank her. I thank UTC. I thank Queen Diva, Miss T, Shelly. I really thank everybody that reached out and made sure we were good. It means a lot to me, and I really do want to really extend my gratitude to you guys. Full coverage is everything. And I really want to say that for anybody who has a home, who is a homeowner, please invest in home insurance. It's a lot of people that don't have it because they think nothing will never happen. You can't be further from the truth. That can't be further from the truth. Anything can happen. We didn't foresee that happening to us. It just did. It is an older house, and we knew that we needed to do work, but still the house was in good shape. So we still did not have no thought, or we never thought in a million years that would happen, but it did. So I do want to let y'all know that you need you definitely need home insurance for your home. Please get that. Even if you're renting, you can get rental insurance. Like, these things are key in case anything happened. You understand? So which led me, so we did get out the house, and we are, as you see, in a hotel. We did speak to a couple of justices, but until they come and investigate, which they're not going to do until sometime in early November, we'll be in a hotel. It's uncomfortable because it's not home, but again, I would rather be here than not. So I don't want to complain. I'm not complaining. I'm thankful. Be nice. 3 families came into my office 2 weeks ago. Their houses burnt down with no coverage. See? You see? And being in a hotel room is not cheap per night. It's not cheap. And think about this. This happened Tuesday. It's now Saturday. And if they're charging us 200 plus tax, and then they buckle on another 100 in case something happens to a room. Now, you do get that other 100 back, but still, all that money if you don't have it or insurance, what are you going to do? So, adults, we got to think about this stuff. I'm glad we did. Let me tell you, Kwa is always about her business, and I am too. Us two together, we a whole mess out here because we are about our business. And so I'm glad that we had insurance. So again, I'm grateful. But the next day, we're sitting in here, and I literally got my mohawk, my braids, and I'm steady smelling smoke. I just every time I pick up a braid, I'm just smelling smoke. With that, the stress of just losing my father-in-law and then just being burnt out, I literally took the scissors, y'all, and cut the braids out. I didn't care. I want to say I had a mini nervous breakdown. I don't know what it was. I just cut the braids out, seriously. And I looked at my hair because now I got all these little plaques down the mohawk, and I'm like, shit, fuck it. I washed it, went to the barbershop, cut it off. Just cut it off. I don't even care. It's not like I never had a short haircut before, so it wasn't a big deal, but it was kind of drastic. This wasn't planned. This was literally I don't know what you call it, in a fit of rage. I don't know. I don't even know what I was going through. I was going through something because I didn't think about cutting my hair before this happened. I just did it. So... and that's why you got this right now. But it's all good. It's just here, Renters insurance and life insurance is vital, along with health insurance and mental health. Thank you, Ketra. All of this ties in one big old bow. And if anybody is a testimony, it's me, because I just went through it week after week after week. And I couldn't wrap my head around it until I just sat there and just looked at the calendar and thought about everything that I'm going through. And I'm like, wow, this is life. This is life. And look, either life is always going to hand you things, situations, events, whether it's going to be good times and bad times. But you have to be prepared And some things you're never prepared for, but can you handle it? When he brings you through, that's exactly what it is. He's just bringing you through. You don't stay stuck in no situation. You know, you go through it. But be prepared, because what is it in the Bible? You have to have a mustard seed of faith. You do have the faith. You have to live on faith, but at the same time, you have to do the work. Meaning, like we have responsibilities as adults, and we gotta take care of business. And if you don't, when things happen, there are consequences. So, like TC said, she know people that houses burned out with no coverage. Now they are literally they are really homeless. Like, I'm homeless, but I'm able to live comfortably still. You know, it's not my home, but I can pay for a hotel room and it can carry me on until my home is ready. And guys, you know, the best part, when you look at the brighter side of this, because we had full coverage on our home, we get to build back better, if you know what I mean. So that is something that I'm looking forward to. You know, all the things that we wanted to fix around the house, they're getting fixed now. All the paint, I wanted to paint, I wanted to redecorate, I wanted to do that, and we were saving our money to do that. But we can definitely look forward to doing that now. So that is beautiful. That's what is not, I hate that it happened the way it did, but again, you never know how God is going to work miracles and blessings into your life. But you do, all you can do is be still, let go, and let God. And so if I didn't learn anything else, I learned that in this whole process. So guys, I really just literally wanted to share that with you. You know, I really did. But I want to read some comments, because let me go back up, because I try to read comments, but it knocks me off my square. I'm not that good at this, and I don't come on enough. So, you know, let me see. Azriel and Raphael are there for you and your family, BB. Thank you, TC. Thank you so much. Our elders are the strength of the strongest trust. I've learned to love the soul that lives on in us. I'm sorry, not the physical. Oh man, yes, the elders are the strength. Yes. Petra, I was raised by my grandmother, a country, and she's from the South, and everything that I do, I think about her. Understandably, I just had to plan two friends' funeral. Wasn't easy. No, that really wasn't easy. And I think about him more than I ever did. Again, I believe it's because of how he went, and it still is troubling knowing that. And it hurts me so much. Gotta get that life insurance. Welcome to life, BB Nice. We all face trials and tribulations. Some of us deal with it differently than others. Absolutely right. I can't tell you how to deal with it, nor would I ever. I just pray that you get through it. The devil meant it for bad, but God means it for good. Yes, no human casualties. And that's the best thing that I could ever have hope for in this whole experience, that was able to get out the house, that we didn't sleep and me and Kwa lose our lives, or that my children were there and they got hurt. Both of their rooms were destroyed. It really attacked the back of the house, and my children's rooms are in the back of the house, so it attacked their rooms. So yeah, absolutely. Hey, Frugal Mama. Hey, welcome. Glad to see you. So yeah, I really wanted to share that with you guys. Other than that, of course, you know me, I'm just working. I don't know if I told you guys, nope, because I haven't been here. My son is expecting another baby. I wish these kids stop doing this stuff. They keep trying to, they just, he having all these kids, like he just keep having kids. And I'm just like, wait a minute, I'm not finished raising y'all. And he's just packing more on top of me. I wish he would stop. Like, But he's expecting again, and he's excited. I mean, I guess I am too. I guess I gotta be, don't I? So that's one thing. Also, Summer, I'm telling you the good things that's happening. Summer, my 16-year-old, got her first job. She will be working at Burger King, and I am super, super. Hey, Silky Black. I am super, super happy. I'm proud of her. You know, she need a job, y'all. She's getting very expensive, so I'm super duper proud of that. She, along with my son will be trying out for the basketball team, so as will Summer. So she's like stacking things up, and I'm like really scared. I'm kind of nervous because, you know, I want her to make sure her grades stay on top. And then she got this job, and now she's trying to join the basketball team. And I really commend her for being busy and staying focused on her goals and what she want to do. But I'm also scared that it might be too much. I don't want her to fall at the wayside with one thing, trying to be good at working because she want to make that money. I don't want her grades to slip. Then I don't want her grades to slip because she's playing basketball. Well, that can't happen. I take that back. But then she's concerned about what if she has to work on the days that she has games. You know, so one might get in the way of the other. Everything is coming on kind of hard. I mean, kind of at the same time and quick. But we'll see how she maneuvers it. I mean, hey, again, this is life, and it's going to be obstacles after obstacles. So she's starting now trying to figure this thing out, and she just turned 16. So I'm super duper proud of that. I'm just happy. I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. And I wanted to, on top of all of the bad, not so happy moments in my life, it evens out because it's a lot of good things that's going on as well. Again, God is good, and he keeps all of us in his he puts a hedge of protection over all of us. So we got to be thankful and grateful for that. But I did want to just share that with you guys. So other than that, I hope everybody else is well. I hope everybody is doing all the things that they need to be doing. Wellness with Frugal Mama. I still catch your lives in the morning when you working out, girl. You look good. Keep it up. I don't have it. I don't have that discipline. I wish I did. I really do. But I don't know. I'm very stubborn when it comes to working out. I'd be like, I don't want to. Until I can't fit something. And then I'm like, oh my God, I need to lose weight. Then I'm sad, but I don't want to do the work. But yeah. But to everyone that is doing the work, good for you. Good for you. Especially you, because you look good. And I be watching you in the morning like this girl. No, she stayed on it. That's what's up. Again, thank you, Jay Dunn, because Jay Dunn called me and gave me like one of the best. She gave me one of the best help, I guess, that I could have gotten, and she was quick with it. So I really, really appreciate her for that. Me and Kwa and TC was on it too. She's been on it. They've been checking on me, and I really do appreciate y'all for that. And I just want to say thank you. I just want to come out and say thank you to everyone. And I don't know what else to say. I don't really have nothing else to say. But any questions? Anybody have any questions? Anybody want to say anything? I guess, let me see. Maybe I could drop the StreamYard, and if anyone wants to come up for a while, you can do that. This is awful. No, I can't. I don't even know how to do it. Let's see how you doing. I'm gonna subscribe as I need to lose weight. Please, 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 please. Yeah, I know. I'm honest with myself. I am. I'm very honest with myself. I'm not gonna bull crap you. I already know I ain't no good at this, at working out. I'm telling you, I wasted one time. I was trying to work out. I called myself working out, and I hired a personal trainer. Well, needless to say, he got me for about $200 because I literally went for 3 days and quit. So that was a good come up for him, not for me so much. And I didn't even care. I didn't even care that I was too ashamed to even ask for my money back because it wasn't his fault. It was mine. I dropped the ball on that. So, how dare I ask for my money back, right? Let's see. So I want to drop the stream yard. If anyone want to come up and have a chat with me, please do. Please do. Let's see. Good peoples, I love you and Coffee. Thank you, TC. We love you too, and we truly appreciate all of y'all. You're going through the valley. Wait, let me show this. You're going through the valley right now, but be prepared for your breakthrough. Hold on, change is coming. Absolutely. I'm going through. You're right, Ketcher. I said that. I am going through. I will not stay there. Yes, I'm going through. And that's great. I mean, it is what it is, and I still am thankful. I thank God. I really do. My girls hate my hair. They are so upset that I cut my hair. They don't like it, but I don't care. I love it. Let me tell you, this hotel has a pool, and I dove. The last time I actually went swimming, I can't remember, but I dove in the water, and I didn't care. And when I got up, I was like, yes. I got these long old dreads. She like, if I get my hair wet, can you blow dry it? I was like, absolutely not. This hotel blow dry sucks. I'm not gonna be up all night blow drying all that hair. So she couldn't get under the water. She was mad, y'all. But me, I was swimming. I was having fun in the water. I had to worry about what I'm gonna do with my hair. No cat, no nothing. It's so many benefits to having short hair. Thanks, TC. Yeah, it is so many benefits. But I get it. A lot of this is something. It's very risque. You got to really be kind of bold to do something like this. And I get a lot of people are just not. And that's cool, to each his own. I don't look good with long hair. I just don't. I look different. Nobody recognizes me. I just don't look good in there. I just think short haircuts and things of this nature compliment me. So that's what I do. Everybody do what they can that compliments them. So that's that. What else did I want to talk about really, really quickly? I've been catching some lives, but not many. I just catch them afterwards. So, a lot of stuff is going on. a lot of stuff going on. But I do want to say, I am hearing a lot of talking about, I do look good with long hair. You say you do or you don't, Frugal Mama. Oh, I have Shelly on the line. Hey, Shelly.
Hey, sis, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I figured let me hit the button because remember I told you I had something to do today? And I'm still sitting at home. I haven't moved nowhere. So I've been getting ready while I was listening to you, but I didn't want to miss your show because, I've been really encouraging you to come back on these streets. You have been missed.
I know.
I think you have so much to offer here on YouTube, so I don't ever want you to just let your platform sit like that. But I wanted to add about your children's grandfather, and again, you have my condolences on that. I suffer with mental health issues, and when I was listening to you talk about the grandfather, and you were saying that you felt like he was very strong. You felt bad because you hadn't really been checking on him and stuff like that. And I just wanted you to know that you could have checked on him every day all day and it still wouldn't have made a difference, because
Yeah.
I suffer from the same situation. And this doesn't mean for people to not check on people, but in your mind, it's a disorder. So your mind is telling you to do this. Your mind is telling you that you're actually helping your family out. No one takes their life and they're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to leave my family behind to be devastated. No, that's not how it works. In your mind, and I'm speaking as a person who deals with this, who has to
Yeah.
fight against these urges all the time, that
Right.
in your mind, you feel, oh my God, I'm helping my family out. I'm going to get out their way. You know, you might even be thinking, like me personally, I'll be like, okay, if I'm gone, my kid's going to get this amount of money. This one can have this car. This one can have that. You're not thinking you're leaving these people behind to hurt. So you may see a person who's suffering with these thoughts, and it doesn't mean that every day they're living miserably. You may see them and they might be laughing and they might be joking and they may be living their best life. But when those thoughts come through their mind, if at that moment they're not able to fight against it, or something doesn't happen to where they snap out of it, they
Yeah.
very well can. And I'm sure it probably wasn't his first time attempting something like that, even though it may be the first time.
Actually, you're right. He tried it 3 times, Shelly.
That's what
Three
I'm telling
times.
you. I know, because I've done it myself. I believe
Oh my
it's
God.
3 times, 2 times with medicine or whatever. Long story, but I've done it. So that's what I'm saying. When someone does that, it's never usually where they've done it before, and it just so happens. Let me tell you something. You cannot cheat death. If it is your time, you are going to go. It didn't work those last couple times because it was not ordained in his life for that to happen. When he was born, he was given, and that day he
And
died, it would have happened
mhm.
no matter whether it had been natural causes, suicide, got hit by whatever it would have been. You can't
and
cheat death.
so I struggle with that because I hear that you don't get into heaven. God does not forgive a person that takes their own life. And
Mm-hmm.
so I don't, but I always honestly believed that until this happened. And now I'm like, there is no way. God may be upset with him, but there's no way that he won't forgive him because of the type of man that he was. I just can't see it. And he was such a spiritual person. And so I'm kind of conflicted with my thoughts about that now because I just can't see. I know God may be hurt that he did it, but I can't see him being angry enough to cast him out because of it, if that makes sense.
I don't believe that. I hear people say it all the time, but I
Hmm.
also feel that a sin is a sin and one doesn't weigh
Hmm.
the other. And if we
Okay.
are created in the image of God and he knows our every thought, you think
Right.
God doesn't know what's going through his head? You think God doesn't know he's fighting against thoughts? Um,
Yeah.
or whatever it is, like God knows the struggle. God knows what's going on. And I'm not encouraging anybody to go out here and do it.
Right. Right.
God is
Right.
going to give you a pass for it. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, I feel like you're judged by your heart. And I think that God sees and knows all. And I will say this, as much as you're hurting that he's gone, assurance is
Yeah.
that he's not suffering anymore. Do you know how hard that can be to fight against those type of
Yeah.
situations daily?
Yeah.
Now he's
Absolutely.
at peace. He no longer has to fight against those urges. He no longer has to live and be happy for other people. It's just a lot of things he doesn't have to suffer with anymore. So I'm not saying you should be
Correct.
happy where he's gone, but he's
No,
no
no,
longer
no. But
suffering. That's how
I understand exactly what you're saying. I mean, like I said, I did believe that when that God, that's the one thing he doesn't forgive is when a person takes their own life. But I don't believe that. It's hard for me to believe that now because of who he was. And we all have flaws. I'm not saying he was perfect in every way, but I know he was just a man of God. He always went to, he always went in prayer. He always was spiritual. He always prayed for other people. He always was just a good person wholeheartedly. He tried to do his best to help everybody. And that was truly who he was inside. But even on the outside, us seeing that, he was a broken man. Had to be. And that's something we didn't see, and it's just thank you, Miss T. Hey, Retro. And that's just something we didn't, like, we saw it but didn't see it at the same time. Like, it's just
a lot of people who have mental illness are great actors, so they know how to put on a show, so to speak, and you're not going to see everything that's going on. It's a mask. And I'm gonna hop down. I just wanted to jump on here to let you know I'm here listening in and slowly.
No, I thank you. No, I'm about to get off anyway. I wasn't going to be on long, but I thank you for jumping in and really telling me that. And because I really did struggle. I still struggle with that, and I just keep finding myself asking him why, and then I get a glimpse of what his life must have been like that we just didn't take serious enough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm literally going back and forth with myself, and I'm gonna miss him. I'm just gonna miss him. And
right, yeah, you're gonna miss him. Just don't beat yourself up about it, because there's nothing you could have did that would have changed the outcome of the situation. Sometimes you're thinking, if you love on people a little more, if you do this a little more, but at the end of the day, that's a decision that he made long ago. It just so happened.
Shelly, listen, look, I got TC in the background. I'm gonna bring her up.
Okay.
Hey, TC.
Hey, BB, how you doing? Hey, Shelly, how you doing?
TC.
Hey to the chat. How's everybody?
Yeah, good. Yeah, but Shelly, I get it. I truly understand. I have my good days and I have my bad days. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I can be okay, but then there are times that I'm just like, oh, why? Because this hit home. Like, I've heard of people committing suicide, but never has it been home. So this was different. It hit different. So, it made me really think about what people are going through out here, and what we overlook and think is not that important, or, downplay, and we shouldn't. If we really need to do better and at understanding and being a little more
compassionate,
considerable, huh?
I said compassionate.
Yes, and yes, having more compassion for people going through this, because it's not a joke. It's not nothing to take lightly at all. Hey, Polo. But yeah. That was tough. That is tough.
I have to say this other thing too. I'm gonna let TC. It doesn't matter how a person dies, as one time. So when you keep thinking about it and you keep reliving it, you're basically torturing yourself, because when they took their last breath, that only happened one time. Okay, let me hop down.
Come back. Yeah, TC.
Hey. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm not complaining at all. I'm grateful.
There you go.
I'm doing good.
Soul sister, cat sister. You know what time it is, okay?
Yes.
Ooh, I feel you, sis. And hey to Miss Wellness and Frugal Mama and Paul on to the chat, Miss T Velocity. I just want to say, kudos to you. Kudos to you, your support team, your support toi. That's why it is so imperative that we have a support mechanism of people who are gonna, be our rocks when we need. See, in our families, and I know that's how it is with you, and there are others here in the chat. We're the go-to people. You know what I mean? Every single thing. My mother calls me for everything. So and so needs this. So and so needs that. So and so needs to know how to build a bridge. And it's like we have to, number one, boundaries, but then the other piece is no, I don't know. Y'all figure it out.
Yeah.
Go. That's okay, and it's okay. It's a beautiful thing, and you exhale, and it's all right.
Yeah.
Because we take on the world like Atlas, and it becomes heavy.
Yeah.
And it becomes defeatist, like a defeatist type of thing. And
it's
so
hard for me though to even. I promise you, like even with all this that's going on, guys, it's hard for me to not be gracious. It's hard for me to even think of anything negative because he's so good to me. He's been so good to me. Even when things are going wrong, he still is good to me each and every day. And it's hard for me to concentrate on the bad, even though, I'm human. I'm going to do that. But every time I do that, it's like he speaks to me and say, you better not. Do you see this, that, and that, and what you got? And he drills it down into me, and it just snaps me out of it. Like, how could you? How dare you? Thank him.
Right, snap out of it.
Yeah,
right. Snap out of it. Like snap.
Yeah.
It's real. It's real. And that's you have your moments. I know, every one of us have our moments, and what do? I go somewhere and I just get my favorite pillow, and then I just be like, okay, I'm gonna curl up, and then I'm just gonna. But when I get out there in the world, ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. No. Ain't no way. Out there in the world, the look is one thing.
Yeah.
When I with my girls, when I'm with my family, my loved ones, my ABCs, my Ace Boon Coons. No. Then I can be vulnerable and let it go, and they could be like, "Come on, don't do that," or they can be like, "You can," but you need to say, "What's up? What's going on with you? Are you good?" And like we say in New York, what's good? What do we say in New York? What's good with you? What's good with you?
Yeah.
What's good with you? So I just wanted to say that to you, BB. You always come on here. You always love on everybody. You love on all of us. And I just want to say, I'm here to love on you. You love on you and your family. And to just say to you, what's good with you?
Thank you so much, see. And I'm not going to stop. And I know people might think it's corny. They might think that, I don't know what people might think. Because, a lot of people don't like positive, but I can't. It's hard for me to be negative, and I think it's because life is good to me, and it's hard for me to turn around and repay that back with nastiness. It's just hard for me to do. That's not something I want to do, and I'm not going to do it. So, to each his own. I don't talk down or think anyone is less than. Everybody going through something. Right. Where I am today, I wouldn't change it for the world. And I'm happy, and I deserve to celebrate. I do. And that's just the end of that.
That's it. Because it's not about when everything is going good. It's about when things are going, when it's not so good. It's how we are responding. That's the test. The whole point
of what I was just saying. Because break by break, things were happening that wasn't so good. But still, here I am being grateful and celebrating life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I mean. Like, I cannot sit here and be down and concentrate on all that. I have to be grateful for everything that I do have. I'm grateful for my children. They mean the world to me. And everything, my friends, my family, my partner. She means the world. That's my rock. If we didn't have each other, my God. I think this brought us even closer together because we're just looking at each other like it's me and you, like we doing this, So, but
circumstances will bring people closer and closer and closer together because you always had those other people to kind of lean on as that, when my grandmother was alive, we had her. She kept everybody together. You understand? When she passed away, it was like, oh my God. Then
that's another thing too that I'm working on too. Because I am tired of meeting my family at funerals. So I am literally, and before this happened, I was about to reach out to everyone and start planning our family reunion for next year because, our elders have left and it's now up to us. Like, who did we think was supposed to carry the torch? It is our time to keep that moving. And I have such a big family, and I can just bring it back to our last family reunion that was so beautiful and so big. And I want that back. I want that back. And we have family members that's not speaking and this and that, but I'm going to beg them to please put that stuff aside. If not for yourself, do it for our children. Because now we got little ones that's coming up that need to know who each other are. So I am looking forward to planning that with my family. I just want to love on my family. I really, really do.
And they're not those ones y'all have, they're not little no more. Them things is getting big and doing stuff and having grown folk things and stuff. And we want to get them while they nice and innocent and pure as possible.
Yeah.
And let them meet each other. Let them meet each other as cousins.
Correct. I met my cousins, my immediate cousins, like literally. Her grandmother and my grandmother are sisters. And I literally met her in high school because we was about to fight each other. And we started calling the same people. That was horrible.
Wow.
I don't want my kids to do nothing like that. I don't want my kids to go through anything like that. So I need them to know who family are. We have gotten to the point where I know when I was coming up, it wasn't a holiday that passed that we didn't see each other. But now we are so far apart. We don't want to see each other. And that's not, I get it. We don't have to spend every holiday. But damn it, we got to get together sometimes and not just for funerals. I'm tired of seeing my cousins that I haven't seen in years at someone's funeral. I don't want those type of gatherings. Those are great because you still see them. But those are not the time to have to love on each other and spread joy. We need to do better as family, and I'm just literally, I'm on it, TC.
Excellent.
And with that being said, I am going to end this live now because we've been on for an hour. And I thank everybody for coming through. Again, I'm gonna try to come live more. I just be so tired, but it's not an excuse because I do have a channel and I do have content that I can talk about. So I'm gonna push myself to do better with that as well. And I hope you guys will come back and join me. TC, I thank you so much for jumping on the panel. And,
anytime. Thank you. Everybody have a good one, BB. Have a good one into the chat. Peace.
Okay. All right. Guys, again, I thank you for joining me tonight and to speak on everything that's been going on with me. Again, I will be back. And I will see you around the building. If you see me, I'm going to say what's up. You say what's up, and we keep it moving. Everyone have a great, great rest of your evening. And I'm just going to end it with my song that I was listening to before I came on here. It's so dope. If you don't know about it, it's Nas and Lauryn Hill called Nobody. Dope song. Gotta get it. But let's listen to it before we get out of here.
One city, one country, one state. place to be. Some place you wouldn't know probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Retro.
If Chappelle moved to Ghana to find his peace in a moment where the service always roaming, I'm packing my bags and going. It's a challenge in that. It's a balance in that. Visit beautiful places, it's more out here than the trap. Houses in Long Island, they always found them. House in the South, but nigga barely got out. Sunny LA, remember calls with Dr. Dre. He told me, don't let the palm trees for you, nigga, be safe. Me and my higher self, we all feel asleep. Somehow we lost the connection, might be the Joshua tree. And it's been bothering me. Too many wavy women, gotta log out of IG. Can't be my age in it, no kidding. It's hard to live like a civilian. I write the truth cause I live it, not like you musical niggas. We did it bigger than biggest. They rather shoot than write tickets. What it feel like to go get it, what it feel like to go miss it. One city, one country, one state. Some place to be nobody. Some place to be. Some place you wouldn't know probably. Some place to be nobody. Dog bought a plane, said let's go to Paris. That's where baguettes are from. French bread that's long and narrow. I like the other definition, rectangular carrots. The concept of the song is rather esoteric. This girl said in Grenada we should go get married. Broke the meaning down of the Virgin Mary. And you got your own place. My favorite part of the night when you text me that you made it home safe. I'm contemplating at the home base how I'm used to breakfast in the ghetto, sipping no J. That's a picture right there, a moment in time. Before anybody wanted a photo of mine. Before the internet energy and social decline destroyed the vibe, fooling us with the headlines. Folks just eat you alive, take you to the signs. What should I find? One city, one country, one state. Some place to be nobody. Some place
Gotta get Lauren part.
some place you wouldn't know probably. Some place to be nobody. All my time I spent focused on my freedom now. Why would I join them when I know that I can beat them now? They put their words on me and they can eat them now. That's probably why they keep on telling me I'm needed now. They try to box me out while taking what they want from me. I spent too many years living too uncomfortably, making room for people who didn't like the labor and wanted the spoils, greedy, selfish behavior. Now let me give it to you, balanced it with clarity. I don't need to turn myself into a parody. I don't do the shit you do for popularity. They clearly didn't understand when I said I get out of parody. My awareness like Keanu in the Matrix. I'm saving souls and y'all complaining about my lateness. Now it's illegal for someone to walk in greatness. They want the same, but they don't take risks. Now the world will get to see its own reflection. And the anointed can pursue their own direction. And if you're wrong and you're too proud to hear correction, walk into the hole, you dug yourself up a projection. See me in my freedom, taking all my land back. They said a lot against me, thinking I just stand back. I got my legs beneath me, I got my hands back. A lot of people sabotage, they couldn't stand that. I turned the other cheek, I took blow after blow. There's so much crisis in the world because you reap what you sow. When you keep what you know is meant for someone else. To get you dig for them, you might just end up in yourself. I'm in a secret place, I keep a sacred space. They keep showing their hands, but keep hiding their face. If I'm a messenger, you block me, then you block the message. So aggressive, the world you made is what you're left with. Pride and ego over love and truth is fucking hurtless. Y'all niggas got a death wish, the stupid leaves me breathless.
Alright, peace, y'all.
Some place to be. Yeah.